Radio Rahim with Craig Richards. This is a huge card come this Saturday night, and it made me question, being that you haven't been in the ring, I guess, but one time in the last 18 months.
Yeah.
That a stage this big was really a fight to remind people that you're in the game and what you came here to do. How do you see Saturday night as an opportunity for yourself?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity, and it's good to show people I'm back, I'm here, and I'm ready to, clean up the division now. I've been at that big stage. Obviously, me and Dimitri mixed it up a couple years back. I come up one round short, and since then I've come up a lot, changed my teams, changed trainer, and I've made a lot of improvements. And now it's about not talking about it, going to show people and be about it. So this is what this opportunity is about: a big platform, all eyes on me. Eyes on all of us, but obviously I'm going to have eyes on me, and I can finally go and show what I'm about.
When you heard that Better BF wasn't going to be able to make the card, did you throw your hat in the ring for a possible rematch?
Everybody knows what I'm on, and the opportunities arise, I'm there. So of course I was like, look, if that's an opportunity, put me in. But of course someone else came in and replaced it, which everything's got to happen in its own time. So I wasn't bitter about it. I already had an opponent, and that's been a struggle I've had. A lot of people have turned down opportunities against me because I know obviously I'm high risk. People realise I can fight. So I'm high risk with low rewards. I ain't got a world title, belt or anything, and they know I'm at that level. So it's like, why would we fight him? He's quite dangerous. So the fact I had this fight and the opportunity to go out and present a top 10 ranked in a lot of the governing bodies, and I've just been grateful for that. So I'm all eyes and focused on that Saturday night.
Well, to your credit, even though your name may not be as big as you'd like, people are certainly picking you against Willie as a pretty big favorite. Do you think a win on Saturday night does much to move you in the direction that you want to go as top billing?
You know what? I feel like it should, but people are just not giving Willie Hutchinson the credit. He was a great amateur. He won world games and stuff as an amateur. He's gone out and I think he picked up a title in his last fight. I think he's ranked, I'm not sure what his rankings are, but I think in 3 of the governing bodies, I think he might even be top 10. But, the public have their perception for a reason. I personally haven't followed his career like that. Obviously, once his name was in the hat and they told me this is who you're fighting, like most fighters have gone on YouTube, had a look, and like, oh yeah, he's a decent fighter, but I don't know his momentum or why I am such a big favourite in the fight. But I've just got to go out and stay focused and do my job, and hopefully it does present bigger opportunities in the future.
Well, this is also a test for you and Shane McGuigan, right? Yeah. A fairly new trainer for you.
Yeah.
Why did you decide that was the move to make at the time, and how has the experience been thus far?
Experience has been great because I'm a workhorse, I'm a gym rat, and I just felt like I needed a trainer who was a workhorse and a gym rat like myself. And Shane's produced how many world champions prior? I've seen him produce fighters from the start to world champion. I've seen fighters at the top level who may have been coming short and have then gone on to Shane McGuigan. He's able to sort out what they need to sort out to go on and win world titles. And I thought, if I don't make these sort of moves in my career, I'm going to look back and regret that forever. And obviously me and Shane had a conversation one day, and it was just the opportunity was there, and I thought, you know what, he just also got trainer of the year as well. So I thought, you know what, this move could be for me. And we had a week together, and straight away from the first or second day I said, yeah, this is where I'm meant to be. And like, even if I've got something to do in the day, Shane will be like, don't worry, we'll just train extra early, we'll train later, because he'll make sure you get your work in. And that's how I like to live as well. So it was a match made.
Being one of the few people who can say they've been in with Bivol, and like you say, you feel like you were just a round short.
Yeah.
How do you see the matchup that we'll probably get, hopefully, at the end of the year for Undisputed, now that, at that time, Better BF will be 40, he'll be coming off an injury,
Yeah.
Bivol's obviously staying active. Does that change how you analyze this fight?
Yeah, I feel like stylistically they could, I think Bivol could be his worst nightmare with the movement anyway, but Beterbiev could be his worst nightmare with the pressure and the punch power. So I feel like it was whoever could implicate their style anyway would have obviously gone on to get the win. I think activity is going to play a major key at that sort of high level, number one, which Bivol's now going to have the momentum. And secondly, coming off the injury, because he ain't going to be able to be, it's not like he'll be in the gym sparring and training while he's not actively fighting because he's injured. So I think these factors will play a massive factor in it. And this would obviously tip Bivol now more to be the favourite to win this fight.
With your relationship now as a trainer with Shane, and a stage as big as this one comes Saturday night, if you're able to make a statement, do you see potentially, not too far down the road, having an opportunity to challenge for Undisputed against one of these guys yourself?
100%. Like I joked, I see before the other week, I said to him, we're going to run it again, but it's time for all the belts. So, but on a serious note, that is obviously my ambitions. Obviously, I've been in the sport a little while. I've cleaned up in Britain domestically in terms of Southern area, British titles, etc., etc. But now my ambitions to go out and get that world title, and I wouldn't be happy if I left the sport without it. So that's my goal, that's my focus. Obviously, Saturday night, it's Willie Hutchinson, but after that, it's back to looking at the big prize. How do I get to that opportunity and how do I win that opportunity?
Is a cards win enough come Saturday night, considering what you've just said?
Is a what win?
A cards win, a win on the cards.
No. I want to get a knockout because I want to say to Eddie, thanks for the opportunity. Here's your 2 points. I've done my bit. And cause a statement and run off into the night. So, yeah, I feel like I want the knockout. If I see it, I'm taking it.
Now, we know how important this is to Eddie and Frank for all the bragging rights, but as the team goes, boxing really isn't a team sport unless you're in the Olympics. How important is it that your team wins? And do you guys have any, camaraderie? Are you guys, huddling up and trying to figure out strategies to get the W for the whole team?
We ain't done all the huddling and speaking within ourselves of how we're all going to get it done because, ironically, as you say, it's not really a team sport and we can say whatever we like, but he's in there on his own, I'm in there on my own, and we've got to figure it out. And whatever I say should be irrelevant because you should have already done a 10 or 12-week camp with your trainer, and your trainer's the experienced one to give you the information you need to go out and get the job done. So I hope you've already got a game plan to win because if you ain't, we're in trouble.
And lastly, there's a lot of names on this card. We've got world champions, former world champions, but anybody really could stand out come Saturday night. There's no huge name huge enough that, couldn't be eclipsed. So what do you do on Saturday to make Craig Richards the name that everybody's talking about come Sunday morning?
Just go and implicate the things I've been doing in the gym, be me, and then go out and deliver all the extra stuff I've been doing behind closed doors and show people how good I can be. I just don't think I've showed the public how good I can be. Obviously, the reason my team's always believed in me is because they've seen my potential behind closed doors, but it ain't for that. I'm not a gym fighter. It's about going and executing it under the lights, under the pressure, and letting everyone see why I'm good. I feel like Eddie has seen me throughout my career. He's seen glimpses of things of what I'm capable of, and that's why obviously he's picked me for one of his fives. He's got probably nearly 200 fighters globally on Matchroom he could have selected, and he's got about 5 light heavyweights globally he could have selected. And for him to pick me to be the number one to go and represent, I've got to show that's for a reason Saturday night.
We're looking forward to you proving that point on Saturday night. A great fight coming up, a great fight card. Pleasure to talk to you always. Radio Rahim with Craig Richards.